I do appreciate honesty. I wish we could all be more honest, not me. I wish I could be more honest. In society, just like in day-to-day life, I don't tell people how I feel at all. My dispensary I go to for weed is they're dishonest. Weed's completely legal for recreational reason. They're still asking me medicinal questions when I go in there. I'm like, let's cut the shit. I go in, my guy, the dispensary guy, he's like, so what kind of a strain are you looking for? Are you looking for something that helps with anxiety, or you having muscle pain? I'm like, I'm really happy you asked, because I've really been dealing with this ailment lately where I'm not as high as I'd like to be. It's pretty serious. If you got anything for that. These dispensaries, too easy to get weed now. You know, I love weed. You got to put some obstacles in front of me. You go in, these dispensaries, they all look like Apple stores when you go in now. The employees are all wearing matching uniforms and shit. Matching uniforms. At least let me feel a little cool while I buy my drugs. I miss the days when I used to be scared when I bought my weed. I used to get high on the fear before the weed. You know? Like when I was in high school, me and my buddies, especially when we were between dealers, you'd have to ask around to get your weed. Me and my buddies on like a Friday night, we'd be like, are we gonna get some weed tonight? Then you'd have to ask around, you know, your buddy would ask his brother, he would ask his guidance counselor, and you had to work for it. And then a plan would come together, and it was always a scary plan for me. They'd be like, yeah, he said he knows a guy. He said, just he'll meet us in the Chevron parking lot at midnight. Just get into his car. Oh, okay. Did he say what car he'll be in? He's like, well, he didn't mention make or model, but he said you'll know it's him because he'll be in the scariest, darkest corner of the parking lot. Sounds like a plan. All of a sudden, it's midnight on a Friday. I'm just knocking on the window of some random 97 Pontiac Sunfire. Hey, man, you the weed guy or the murder guy? I'm hoping the weed guy. And I'm sitting in the car. I know there's a 50-50 chance this dude is going to sell me oregano. I know there's a 100% chance I'm going to smoke that oregano. I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to get high off that oregano. Mind over matter. Even when dispensaries first came around, they were more fun. When they weren't like mainstream, when they were kind of underground, they all smelled like incense. You'd walk in, the employees were all high. The employees aren't high anymore, too corporate. I want my dispensary employees to be stoned off their rocker. You go in, they just be doing a huge bong hit, just coughing up a storm. You walk in like, hey man, what can I get you? You're like, I don't know, I'll have whatever you were just having, man. That seems like it will do the trick. Even trying to buy the weed was a whole ordeal because it was two stoners trying to conduct business. I'd buy $50 worth of weed. I would give the guy $3.20. He'd be like, all right. He would give me a 20 back. I'm like, nah, dude, you gave me too much. And then I would give him two 20s back for some reason. And then I would just walk out without my weed. Those were the good old days.